Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of Stalker 2. And as you can see, we're in a little bit different of an area than when we started. And that is because what I did since last episode, was I returned back to Rostock, sold off some items, and upgraded my circus suit to hold an additional artifact. I also am bringing with me the Ryman, which I'm enjoying very much so far. As well, we were returning over to Dupalov when I encountered this strange portal right here that led me into this train, and I had to do an obstacle course through the train to get to another portal. And that landed me on top of this building. And atop that building was a stash and this convoy armor, which I believe we already have. What else was in the area was this gentleman right here,
Head up to the second device while I get everything set up here.
who has tasked me to activate a device. I ran into a sparker called Mongoose, who needs a hand activating two devices simultaneously for a science mission. They're in different locations, and the war base nearby, he's willing to pay good money for my help. He claims it's going to be a walk in the park. The whole thing sounds fishy, but I'm inclined to give it a shot. And at this point, given our current coupon stash, we could definitely use the work. So I wanted to bring you guys along on this one because I'd rather not you miss anything that could be potentially a good time. So let's go and see what Mr. Varric Mongoose has in store for us. And I'm wondering if the way into there how exactly would we get into there? Let's see. I am quite over encumbered, but nothing like a little bit of exploration. Which 29 meters down. Perhaps down here? What do we have? It's right there. I see it. Okay. Wonderful.
It's just about there. Now flip the switch.
Oh no.
Sorry, Stalker. I had to do it.
Okay. And it looks like we have been tricked, which would not be the first time. And certainly not the last. However, we don't like being duped. So we will take our revenge as appropriate. And I hope that mutant doesn't get to him first. let's see here. How are we going to do this? I don't see him, but we are pretty tough. So I think we may just... There's two of them. Okay. Nothing I can't handle. Or perhaps not. Let's go ahead and bandage. As long as I can get some good shots in on these guys as they rush me, I should be alright. And good thing the Ryman has a pretty decent rate of fire. It's just these 9x19 rounds aren't the strongest. And that's okay, because we'll manage just fine. Now, let's go see what exactly Mongoose' deal was.
Whoa, whoa! Easy now. Can't we talk about this? Can't we talk this out before you start shooting?
You only get one chance.
The radiation emitted by the devices, the anomalous activity meters, attracts all kinds of mutants. It usually takes a while, but that pack of bloodsuckers must have been in the vicinity. They showed up the moment we activated the devices. I'm really sorry about it. Honest. This setup wasn't meant to target you.
You could have told me right away and I wouldn't have had any questions. Now, give me those coupons.
I've sent the pay to your PDA, and here's a little bonus on top. That's my partner's pass.
I still don't feel... I still feel used, and I don't like it. But we did get 3,000 coupons, which is okay. And this guy seems to have an issue with us. I wonder if he'll attack. No, he won't. He seems to be bugged, which is fine. Got some drugs there. Grenade. Another grenade, an F1, in fact, which is really good. Some 9x19 FMJ ammo, which is also really good, since that is the caliber weapon we're using. And what I want to do is I want to upgrade the Ryman to accept 45 caliber ammo. Let's see, how do I get down there? Maybe I have to go up first in order to go down? What was that? Is that another... You ain't going nowhere. That device really is attracting them. Okay. I'm not going to worry about this stash. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. What we can do is go to the chemical plant and drop our stuff, get these 2 stashes, and then head up to Dupalov. Only because I want to not be heavy when I see Dupalov, and these are kind of on the way. I don't know. Do you guys think that he meant to double cross me? Or was it purely an accident? I don't necessarily like to take the life of another if I can help it. I mean, the ringmaster was an exception, of course. But yeah, I don't know if he really deserved it or not. Excellent. Some more shooting. And it seems to be on top of that building.
Nicely done.
What are these guys? Can I collect that? Thank you.
Put down your weapon.
Mine? Okay. I meant no harm. I'm just passing through.
Soldier reports. We apprehended an unusual stalker during
And
this
it's
week.
up there.
Resembles a human, walks upright, and feels
Um, typically there's a ladder, but we may have to get more creative. Yeah. I think I see it now. Yep. So we got to get up there. And the way to do that is through here.
To all those who completed the advanced tactical medicine courses, Dr. Bordokhowski requires your assistance. We need everyone.
How long have you been here? I don't know. Who's counting?
It's a random area for a tree. The world is healing. We got some side block and a med kit. Oh, ICAP magazine for the AR-416. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And it's funny because the last HiCap magazine I installed on our G36, and I ended up selling it on accident. So hopefully I come across another one. If not, then that's okay. But lesson learned that now I remove all of my mods from my weapons when I store them, as to not repeat that same mistake. And let's go to our stash really quick and unload some stuff. And maybe we can repair some equipment as well.
I got everyone kitted out personally before the Dugar. Made sure each soldier got exactly what he's best with. But it still ended up like this. No way my guns could have failed our snipers. But somehow, they say the monolith preacher didn't even get a scratch. I just don't get it.
It
The
happens.
stuff I can do, you can...
Well, I don't know if that's true because I doubt that you can apply any of these upgrades. But we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna repair the Ryman. He can actually. Impressive. Where is the... Yeah, this is the one I want. Because that gives us more damage, especially with the FMJ rounds. But at the cost of accuracy, which is fine, because this thing is still a bit of a laser. Okay.
Take good care.
It's the salesman. I believe we have to go up to get to our bunk. I'm not entirely sure. I know there's one here. Okay, here we go. And I did sell about 400 bandages as well. So our stash may be looking much lighter than previously. But I still have 310. So... okay, I do have a convoy, but we're going to put all these items into the stash. Because I don't need them. To need... We'll take a couple. So again, I just want to travel light, or as light as I can, and I think 31 pounds is great. I am gonna keep these because I don't know if the Dr. Shberev, I think his name was, Shberev, can use them. So we'll see. I can put down 8 of those, and I can put down 9 of those. I hope I don't regret that. But we're not going very far, which I understand could be some very famous last words. Okay. Locked.
What about the helicopters, Doc? My friend's there.
Everyone had friends there privates. I told you before. The Major will announce the finalist later. Keep waiting. I hope your friend is alive. If I sit down, I'll doze off. So many bad injuries, but it's just...
Okay. Your friend?
Greeting. See you later.
Okay. Nothing about it. That was Richter's voice actor, too, by the way. Or at least it sounded like it. We came in here previously. Alright, nothing else for us. So I guess we have to go out this way. And let's head back to Dr. Dubolov. This place is rather maze-like, isn't it? Okay. Maybe we can find this forgotten loot stash on our way, because that'll take us to that bridge. Oh, a scientific med kit. That's awesome. And some ammo. Great. Nothing else. Captain Kashim asleep on the job, it seems. The better wake up. There, Captain. That is locked. There may be a key around. Or it is... Who are you?
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
Okay. An army medkit. It's just on the other side there. Is that it? Down there? Oh, we're getting like... Okay. Just some 7.62 ammo, a couple of grenades, and the regular assortment of supplies. Nothing bad. But we seem to have also... Why are you attacking me? We're gonna pick that up. Oh, stop. And maybe we'll give our friends a hand, shall we? Okay. Let's just see what they got. Some 308 rounds. So he must have a rifle nearby. But it's rather hard to see it sometimes when they die and kind of fly all over the place. But I did just kick something on the ground. Okay, he's got a AR-416. We'll take that. Wonderful. He's got a GP-37. We'll definitely take that and that. Outstanding. And a good condition bouquet as well. Wonderful. Okay. So that's where we need to go. I mean, we could cross that bridge and cut down. But, I mean, we're right here, so... Oh. Not grenades, but go ahead and take it. It's close. Looks like we're getting hungry too.
Can't you just move on? When are you going to let...
The stalker, he's back. Those papers I mentioned, do you have them?
Where are your manners, young man? You won't even offer a man a shit and pour him a cold one?
I couldn't find them.
I gave you the only keycard, and you squandered this treasure so wantonly.
There's nothing exciting in there anyhow. I've told you before, young man, if even my own work can end in failure...
Faust wasn't exactly a failure, in a way. Haven't you heard? He tapped into the X network, brought the monolith back, and caused a bloodbath all over the zone.
So he's your project? The abilities you incorporate?
Shut up! I knew I was right all along. So that bunch of old farts in pots haven't given up on my research. Hooking him up to the monolith was a stroke of genius.
I wonder if we were even meant to find those papers.
The only thing I can do now is to keep pestering Vupalov, hoping that one day he'll snap out of it.
Maybe I can go back down and get them for you?
And I told them that the only way to create a true controller is to preserve his capacity to think, to feel, and make decisions. Sure, right now the choices he's making don't align with what the Ward, the NDST or anyone else had in mind. But I did succeed.
The MDST? What's that?
The scientists from Project X who, unlike me, were eager to continue their research even after it was officially shut down. It appears they were the ones who made the controller project a reality. Officially, they had no funding or approval to proceed. However, Sea Consciousness wasn't content with merely creating the zone. They were determined to safeguard a pitiful existence. That's why they needed the monolith. And later on, Faust and his abilities.
Why did you create Faust?
The mutants turned out to be far too unpredictable, useless, and downright dangerous. The aim was to mold them into obedient soldiers. The Liege had some success with more primitive tools. But I believed we were on the wrong path. The error, I thought, lay in the very design of the controllers. Without consciousness and human empathy, their psi abilities were pitiful. Faust demonstrated this vividly, but masterful tools necessitate much more precise fine-tuning.
Who is Faust now? What have you turned him into?
We granted him the abilities of a controller mutant. But I'm convinced that Faust has retained his humanity. See, there's no more Project X, no Sea Consciousness, no MDST to protect. He wasn't being directed by a program. He initiated this of his own free will. I believe the monolith became an idea to him. Give a man an idea he can grasp, and he'll do much more than he would ever do cursed. I've always said that it works better than any leash.
I found the suppressor. Can you install it?
All right. I almost forgot the reason you're here. All the work I did. It's all become meaningless. You're going to kill Faust.
A lot of good soldiers died because of him.
Soldiers killing other soldiers. It's a tale as old as time. Why should I care? I've provided you with a weapon to use against Faust. It's up to you to find someone to install it. You're as much of a fool as I am if you think you can set things right. The controller project was abandoned, and yet Faust endures. Monolith disappeared, and now it has returned. Go ahead and kill Faust, Stalker. It won't change a thing. You'll see.
Okay. Let's look at our journal. Um, okay. Find a technician to install the suppressor upgrade on your helmet. I thought we found Dupolov's records. I'm kind of upset that we didn't get that. I wonder if we can go back in and find those. Not that it'll make a difference. But let me see. Okay, I don't know if we can go back and get them. But I'm going to try and see if we can. Only because I feel like that might be able to hasten our ability to install the suppressor, because maybe with those records Dr. Sherba could do something. So I think that's what we're gonna do the rest of this episode. I looked it up. It didn't say if you could go back and get them. But I didn't read on exactly where they were, which is fine. So I think it might be worth just perusing a bit. I don't like this color because I believe that would indicate an emission coming. But that was a quite interesting purple hue.
An emission is approaching, soldiers.
Yeah.
Seek shelter immediately. I repeat, we have an incoming emission.
Closest shelter is here, so let's go. Okay, just have to find a break in the wall. Okay. I hope this will suffice because last time we... Oh no. Came into a building like this. We almost died, or we actually did die. Okay. We'll see if that mutant comes in here.
Attention, everyone. There's an emission outside. Extreme caution strongly advised. Remain in cover. I'll inform you when it's safe to come out.
And we're just gonna hang out here until it's over.
The more you clean up, the messier it gets.
Teammates, the mission
Okay.
is over. Get back to your posts, as per your duty schedules.
And let's see where we're at. We should be at the... Okay. Again, and I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not, but maybe if you plan on playing this game, it might be, you know, of help to you to know that you can or can't go back and retrieve items even after the mission is complete. Let's go ahead and switch to automatic. Got 2 of them. It's okay. Okay. Easy enough. And we get a bloodsucker tentacle. And that's really cool. It's just the Duga is still a light back there in the distance. I do hear another bloodsucker. Okay. We do have some people in here. Hopefully they're friendly. But that may be too much of an ask. Oh, great. Oh, hey. I thought we watched where we're pointing that thing there.
Good job.
If I remember correctly, are we in the right one? Or did we need to go to the factory first? No, I think we needed to be here. And then... Oh, well, we can pick up some ammo and grenades. I could have sworn we came up from like a manhole. Aha, here we go. Let's see if we can go back down. And sort of just retrace our steps. I know I'm using up all my ammo. Sometimes it's just easier. Oh, we left a cracker. That goes to that weapon. This way didn't offer anything. Let's go ahead and clear that. A sausage. And I think maybe S.O.L. here. Okay. So I think we do have to go in through the factory. Let's see, how heavy are we? Oh, we're still good. Okay, let's head back to the factory and see if we're able to head back in through there. I mean, and if we can't, that's okay. Because we gotta find somebody anyway here in the chemical plant to help us out. But first, I'd like to go back to Rostock and there's a X here that says there's a dead body around. Go back to Rostock and sell, upgrade, and do all the regular things because I can't really do all the same at the chemical plant. I just don't get as much. What is this? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Oh no. I'd rather not mess with a controller right now. Where was the entrance? I thought that it was in one of these rooms. I mean, I'm probably mistaken. I just don't want to mess with him right now. Not that he's like incredibly hard, just that it's gonna take up a lot of ammo. Alright. Is he still following me? Since I'm here, may as well. Don't want to leave with nothing. Okay. Nothing back there. I feel like they would be in his room or in his lab. Like, not just randomly in an area. Like, I feel like here would be the best place. Maybe I will look up a guide. But I don't want to. Yeah, I feel like it would be in here. But I'm not... I didn't see anything when I scoured it last time. And I didn't see anything in these. Like, nothing there. Oh yeah, you know what? I had forgotten to go... It was down, wasn't it? Yeah, this is where I forgot to go. Here we go. Okay. So I got them. Man, why didn't I just go here first?
Any documents in the control room should be off limits to lab assistance. Last week, someone took the suppressor manually yet again, jeopardizing a scheduled experiment. This is not the first case of negligent handling of crucial Project X documentation. This matter needs to be addressed at once.
Okay. So we got them. Now we'll see if we can return them. And what do we have here? Controller project documents. Let's see what those say. Prototype 8. High post-implementation mortality. Survivors showed no telekinetic abilities. Outbreaks of self-harm. Prototype 11. Deemed unsuccessful at the development phase. Prototype 17. Displays extreme aggression. Prohibited from reproduction. Final specimens sent to Reclamation Lab for preservation. And we have Professor Dupolov's observations. Day 1. Post-implementation. Medical parameters remain within expected ranges. I'm certain I made the correct choice this time. Day 10. Subject is awake and conditioned reflexes have returned. No apparent disorientation. Tests indicate that his brain is capable of processing human speech. Promising sign despite our inability to establish direct contact. 3 months. Every attempt to indirectly stimulate the patient's cognitive processes, controller abilities has been futile. It's like he isn't even here. 5, maybe 6 months. Physical stimulation has also proven ineffective. The subject has not used his abilities once, beginning to suspect that his brain may be damaged after all. Hell if I know how long. Now they're cutting our funding. Outstanding. So at least we got some good lore there regarding the good doctor. What else do we have? This must have been his office. Okay. Okay. So we have those notes. Nothing else for us to find. Find the papers for Sherba, which we did. Now to get out of here? And the easiest way would be through here, I believe. Which should take us up and out. Yeah, okay. And this will push us out to the factory. Or, sorry, the actual area that we were in last time. And then let's return to Sherba and see if we can get his help on the suppressor with these papers. Or even what the papers are for, because he seemed really upset that we didn't have them. And I hope it's not too late to return them, and if it is, you know, so be it. Okay. So let's go back here. I mean, we could try and get that stash while we're here. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff. Some bread, don't mind if I do. Some buckshot, wonderful. 5x9, bandage, medikit, anti-rad drugs. Oh. Okay, and we got a PA-10 mask. I think we already have one of those, but that means coupons, which I love. Nothing else over here. Okay, not a bad stash. Always like when we get a weapon or some armor.
They say there are tons of mutants underground, but there's a lot of loot down there too.
Okay. Outstanding. Let's make sure we're going the right way. We're just going to follow the coast to that first bridge. And I appreciate you being here for this episode. I know it's not always the most exciting when I have to kind of backtrack, but you know, again, I hope it helps you guys out if you ever decide to start your own adventure in the zone. not too far away now. Like somebody died in there. It's unfortunate for them. Alrighty. Sherva, I have your papers. Please take them. I thought he left.
The only thing I can do now is to... The only thing I can do...
No. You won't take them. Okay. Try to reload and see. And I did read about it. I don't know if it's a bug or maybe I just progressed too far in the mission. Um but I'm reading that even some people who turn in this quest item don't receive the rewards, and it didn't really progress the main quest either. It just gave me a detector and some coupons, which I'm okay without. But now I have them in my inventory, and I don't know if I can get rid of them. But that's okay, if it changes, so be it. If not, no worries. In any case, I think we'll stop there. And when we get back, we'll travel to the chemical plant, install the suppressor upgrade, and continue our journey throughout the zone. I know this episode may not have been too exciting, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time.